What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy, Regular Man Irregular Dreams, man. Checking in. Y'all know what the day is, man. Y'all know what time it is. We back with another dope shoe Saturday, man. And this Saturday is July 11th, which is also my homies, my dog, my ace, Pete. You know what I'm saying? Grammage Inc. on Instagram. Make sure y'all hit him up. But it's my homeboy Pete's birthday today. Him and one of my homegirls named Kara. Salute Kara too. She'll probably never see this, but what's happening with you? But yeah, everybody go wish my dog happy birthday, you know what I'm saying, or leave it in the comments or something. Big shout out to my homie, man, and he got a lot coming with Grammage Inc. too. Crazy. That's all I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying? But big shout out to everybody who been watching, supporting everything. If you got a birthday, just drop it in the comments. I'll shout you out. You know what I'm saying? Small fee. No, I'm just playing, I got you. But hopefully my dog get everything he want for his birthday with a little extra on the side. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's get into it. Like I was saying last week, man, I'm going to try to keep that plane over there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did, man. The plane's still in Italy, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Jihad the Boss. Big shout out to you know what I'm saying? But the person who actually filmed Jihad the Boss, he was like, man, my boy, you know what I'm saying? He got that fight. I ain't even going to lie. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what, you got some weed? I'm just playing. I don't even smoke. But he was like, man, my boy got that work. He was like, my boy got some, you know what I'm saying? He got a crazy shoe game too. He was like, he down to do one. I was like, all right, cool. I hit him up. Boom. Now we here, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna talk y'all head off. I'm gonna let homie go ahead and get into it.
Yo, what it is, it's your boy Terry, Trouble Man, out here in Naples, Italy. Just like Big Homie from the last episode. You know, he the one that put me on Antonio. Antonio reached out to me and was like, yo, what's up, man? You know, Big Homie said you had some heat and want to see what you got. I was like, well, shit, man, it is what it is, man. I ain't got what he got. Big Homie got that work. Big Homie got that work, but, you know, I got a few things over here. Not as much designer, but, yeah, I got some things over here. You know what I mean? Me and Antonio was talking earlier this week, you know, about the whole thing that he's doing with these sneakers and putting the limelight on, you know, people that just enjoy sneakers, you know what I mean? Not just people that call themselves sneakerheads or whatnot. You know, whatever you call yourself about your passion and what you like on your feet, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's how I feel. You know, I just got a passion of what's on my feet. You know, my story is kind of the same as his. You know, I wasn't brought up with, you know, parents that was able to buy me all the Jordans that came out. You know what I mean? They was the ones that was putting Air Force Ones on my feet, you know, just to keep me clean. You know, and they ain't knocking Air Force Ones because I still rock them. I got the 4th of July ones in there right now. I still rock them. All white ones still crispy in my world, but, you know, that's a whole nother story. I ain't gonna talk you off too much, but I'm gonna start this thing off with this first honorable mention.
Big shout out to Terry, man, aka Trouble Man, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Terry, appreciate all them words, homie. But yeah, man, basically, this episode is going to be crazy. Crazy. Like, Brian out here holding no punches. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna talk y'all head off. Y'all heard him say honorable mention, so let's go ahead and get into him.
First, we're gonna start with that Flight Posit. Them bad boys cold. Them bad boys cold.
That's cold. Ice cold. You ain't had to do that. Hey.
I like these a lot. It's crazy because when I saw these, I saw them online, I saw them on Nike, and I slept on them a little bit. Cause I saw the copper joints with the zipper, with the blue bottom, and them shit's fire. Them shit sold out quick. And I went to see just if I can get a pair, but I'm glad I ran into these just off the simple fact that that zipper, I wasn't really digging that zipper, and I was trying to convince myself to fuck with that zipper because I'm a big fan of that icy sole. I'm a big fan of that icy sole. But when I saw these right here, it was, man, they stole my heart. They stole my heart. These bad boys stupid cold. Stupid cold. I fuck with them. I fuck with them the long way. Yeah, I get a lot of looks when I rock these right here. So, yeah, think about it. Get them in your hand, and if you ain't like them before, you'll change your mind. These right here, they tough. They tough money. Now, run into this next honorable mention. These bad boys right here. I like a lot of basketball sneakers. I'm gonna lie to you. I'm gonna run into these LeBron, them 12s, them Datas. Them bad boys cold too. Ice cold. I saw these on Soul Collector long before they hit. Long before they hit, I saw them and I hit my connect up and was like, yo, please, if you get these, let me know. I have to have this sneaker. You know what I mean? If you want more than money, I'll give you my right arm for them. They almost hit my top 5, I ain't gonna lie, just cause. You know what I mean? I be digging a lot of sneakers that's underrated. A lot of sneakers that's underrated. Like a lot of exclusive sneakers, I got a bunch of them, but you know, this is my top 5, so you know, it is what it is. I like them so much because they all black, but just how they threw these blends of these colors in here, man, on how they pop with these slight bits of accents and how they threw it together is crazy. Like, you know, this Carolina blue on top of this little bit of neon red. I don't even know if that's the right name to call this color, but it's just so dope. And I mean, everybody done seen the bottom of the LeBron. Mine a little dusty because I've worn them 3 times, but still though, it's a cold shoe, a cold shoe. Then they put that highlight yellow right there. Oh my goodness. That's a dope shoe. Then the inside of the sneaker is cold too. I mean, it makes you want to call it a Data if they ever gave it another name. Just the sneaker dope to me. The sneaker dope to me. I like these bad boys. That's worth the honorable mention in my book. I'm gonna keep going, you know. My third, you want to take it to them J's. Third one, it's gonna be that 11 Lab 4. These bad boys ice cold to me. I ain't gonna lie. They nice. They nice. That all patent leather. I went and looked at a bunch of reviews on these before they dropped, and a lot of people was feeling the same way I was feeling about them. About like an all patent leather shoe. I don't know. And I kind of second guessed it myself. And then my homeboy Hitter, he got a lot of work too. He motherfucking was like, yo man, them 11 Lab 4s, them all blacks with that white accent at the bottom. He was like, them bad boys cold, man. They cold. I was like, yeah, I like them, but I don't know if I like them enough to spend that much money on them. But as soon as I went to the Connect and I had them in my hand, I was like, yeah, you coming with me. You coming with me all day.
Bruh got these lines, bruh. This video too funny, I can't even lie.
There's nothing I can't do in these sneakers. I'm gonna take over the world with these right here. And it's crazy because these are just an honorable mention. These right here, I put it in your hand. If you ain't never had it in your hand, put it in your hand. I like it. It got me sold on the all patent leather sneaker. I actually got the all red 11 Labs at the Connect. You know, she holding them bad boys for me. I'm gonna go pick them up probably on Monday. But it got me sold on an entirely patent leather sneaker. They dope, they dope. I'm gonna run into this last honorable mention. I'm gonna run y'all into this, the LeBron, that 11, that elite 11. My goodness, God almighty. Ooh. The color blending is whoever designed this sneaker was a genius when they did it. Just because of this turquoise blue or whatever color this is, I don't even know. Whatever this is blend in with this red, I don't even know what to call this red because this is not infrared. It can't be. I don't know, but it's dope. It's dope. And the way they threw that lion head on there, these bad boys is cold. I walked into a little sneaker spot downtown out here in Naples, and I had seen them online, but the pictures online didn't really give them that much justice. And as soon as I seen it, I didn't even remember that I had saw it online. And I put it in my hand and was like, man, who do I know that got these? Nobody. And then I remembered I seen them online, and I was like, good God almighty, that bad boy is nice in my hands. I know how much better it would look on my feet. This bad boy's cold. And the way this right here, I don't even know what to call this right here, but the way it changed colors when you walk through, it's just a dope sneaker. It's a dope sneaker. Nice, very nice, very nice. I like them a lot. I like them a lot. I be rocking these, and you can't even tell. I try to take care of my sneakers, just because I know every time I wear them, I want it to look like I put it on for the first time. Yeah, these here nice. But that's what we gonna do for the honorable mentions. You know what I mean? I got a whole room full of heat in here. You know, got a bunch of exclusive sneakers, but at the same time, it's my top 5. So, you know, if you don't fuck with it, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I got some Air Maxes in there, some KDs, a bunch of stuff in there. I got some Versace sneakers that the big homie put on last episode. Kind of upset about that, but it is what it is. I was gonna throw that in my top 5.
Y'all thought it was a game. There ain't no game, bitch. Ain't no game, bitch. Plies voice. But hey man, bruh ain't playing. Y'all can see what these honorable mentions. First time we had some labs, you know what I'm saying, on the joint. Big shout out to Terry for bringing those out, you know what I'm saying. And bro, this video finna get stupid. Remember I was saying that whole another? Yeah, it's really about to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's about to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't gonna talk y'all head out though, man. Let's go ahead and get into this top 5.
Yo, what's up? We're about to get into this top 5. My top 5 to me, exclusive. They all should have been limited sneakers in my book. I like these. I like these sneakers a lot. All of them. All of them. Big time. Big time. I'm gonna drop this 5 on you real quick. This sneaker right here, this is a hard sneaker to try to match something with. Just because it's so high. Oof. Oh my God. I'm gonna do, oh my God. That What the Kobe 9. The way they blended this in at Flyknit when they did these. My favorite sneaker, as far as like the masses of sneakers, the whole collection of a sneaker is Kobe 9s. Just because that Flyknit is so different, the way they blended in them colors, the way they switched up the sides, how this is like a pinkish red and that green. That Flyknit is just plush. That shit is dope. And it's actually a dude that I saw on Instagram with these sneakers, but he ID'd them in the lows. Oh my God, once I saw that, and I thought Nike had put that sneaker out like that, ooh, I was about to get my right on for that sneaker. My right on. I was gonna keep my kids, but I was gonna get my right on for that sneaker, just cause I could do so much if these were in the lows, but the sneaker's so dope. I mean, the detail all up in here, I mean, it's so dope. If you're a fan of the Kobe 9s, the highs, if you saw the Gumbos had crazy detail with that green bottom that lit up in the light. I mean, they really did their thing with this Flyknit. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. And as soon as I seen it online, there's another sneaker that I was just like, I have to have it. I have to have it. And it took me a while to even wear these just cause I didn't know what to do with it. But I knew I wanted this shoe so bad. I wanted this shoe so bad. And I knew that I would figure it out. Went to the Polo outlet, bought me some white Polo joggers. Yeah, and I stepped out in these with them joggers and I was clean with it. I was clean with it. I mean, the detail inside the sneaker, everything is just, it's just crazy. This one of them sneakers that's just so amazing to me. It just reminds me of what I could not have back when I was a teenager and when I was a kid. I like that a lot though. That's another underrated sneaker. A lot of people pay a lot of money for them, but those are like true like sneaker connoisseurs. People, this is beautiful. If you don't like this, slap yourself. Slap yourself. Kill yourself. It's crazy. I'm gonna wrap that up because I ain't trying to wrap it up later. This one right here. This is more of a classic type sneaker. A Nike Air Raid, the Peace Edition. That sneaker turned heads every single time I wear it. Oh my goodness, God. I've worn them 4 times. 4 times. And you could never tell. Every time I wear them, just because of the crazy color pattern up in here, it catches your eye. It catches your eye. You can be looking me directly in my face and speaking to me, but just because of the hints of this that you catch when we're standing face to face, you have no choice but to look down. And even people that aren't big into sneakers, they still look at them and be like, you know, that's a wild shoe. And it is, but it's beautiful. It was very well put together. I mean, I like everything about it. I mean, it was made, it says it's for outdoor use only. It says it itself. And I mean, like I said, I've worn them 4 times. It's not one crease in this bad boy. You can look at it. It's no crease in this bad boy. This material right here is crazy. I mean, it's just a perfect sneaker. The way they threw this forest green on the inside. This was very well put together. This sneaker was very well put together. And I also like what it represents. It's got the peace sign right here in the middle. I mean, I'm all about peace, you know, non-violence, big time. You know, I mean, I'm not the most sanctified, but at the same time, you know, I'm all about peace. That's a dope sneaker. It's a dope sneaker. I really, really, really like this one right here. That's that number 4. I'm about to break this number 3 down. Jump into them Kobe's. Ooh, that Beethoven. And going back to that fly knit. That fly knit is so dope, and you can see it. You saw it on them what the Kobe's, but on this one, it's like 2 shoes on 1 foot. It's so crazy because you see that right there. It's like majority that black and that gray. But I mean, if they look at this sneaker on the other side, you see like majority of that white. Oh my God, Kobe and Nike, when they collabed, they really did their thing when they did this fly knit. Because it's so dope, so dope, so dope. And even the Kobe Elite low 10s, oh my God, oh my God. Them bad boys cold too, but these Beethovens, hands down, got it. When they did these in the HTMs, I went hard to try to get them. You can only get them from Milan. I couldn't even get them bad boys. My feelings are hurt, but I mean, I still got these though, so I mean, it is what it is. But that fly knit, you have to love it. Oh, you gotta love it. Oh, you gotta love it. Hey. That's the thing right there. I'm gonna drop it to this 2. Go ahead and break it down. Bring it down the countdown. That 2. I'm gonna drop that thing off with them laser 4s. That bad boy there, now that's righteous. Now that's righteous. Oh my God. Whoever designed this one right here was a fucking genius. It don't make no sense. Cause like I said before, I'm a big fan of that icy soul. And because they really, really complimented that a lot on this sneaker with just down here, oh my God, it's a beautiful sneaker. Oh my goodness, God. Lasered out the whole thing. I mean, with the great Jumpman on the back, and then right here on the tongue, the entire Jumpman label right here is all 3M. I wore these on my birthday this year. March 21st, I wore these on my birthday. And when they took the videos of bringing out my cake and all that stuff, my team really went out, man. I love my brothers for that. It was a special day for me. But when they took the video, I was focused in on like how much I enjoyed what they did for me, and I appreciated it. But I could not help but to see that the 3M shine in the video, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I knew I loved the sneaker, but it's dope though. The way they did that accent of gray on top of that icy sole, shut it out and brought it back and looped it all the way around the sneaker, just like that white strip in them 11 Labs. It's crazy. It's crazy. Stupid dope. Stupid dope. You can do a lot with this too if you know what you're doing. You can do a lot with this if you know what you're doing. Yeah. That lays it full.
All right, man, we here. It's time for that number one. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Number one, man, this right here, I'm a big fan. I love the color red. The color red, me, I feel like looks better on me than anything. As you can tell by my hair, I love the color red. It looks so good on me, I think. The Ferrari 14s. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my goodness, God. That Ferrari 14. I mean, this, oh my goodness, God. This is a perfect shoe. It's a perfect shoe. It's a perfect sneaker, whatever. It's perfect. I love it. I mean, it's so simple, but it's so much beauty into it at the same time. I mean, I was upset with Nike at first because when I read the reviews, they were only dropping these in Chicago. These were only supposed to drop in Chicago, but I guess so many sneakerheads, so many fans, so many people just wrote Nike and hit them up, and they complained about it. You know, they ended up dropping them in a few more places, and luckily, you know, they came to Naples, and I'm so glad they did. I mean, if you look at this sneaker, I mean, the Jumpman symbol here, you know, with the yellow accents in the back, you look at it, it reminds you, it makes you think of a Ferrari, the way they blended in that red with that yellow accent. Because everybody know that Ferrari symbol is yellow, and they drop a lot of their stuff on red. So, I mean, it's dope, man. The way they did this nubuck, this suede, this nubuck, it's stupid, though. I mean, they kind of, I'm sure I'm not the only one. With this carbon fiber, they upset me with this carbon fiber. That's not legit real carbon fiber. Like on the bottom of the 11s, you know, when you hit it with your nail, that tapping note, you can tell what's real and what's not real carbon fiber. And this right here, I feel like they put so much into that nubuck that they kind of took away from the carbon fiber. I mean, it's cool because, you know, from a distance looking at it, suede, carbon fiber, cool, but you put it in your hand, and if you own them, you know that that's not carbon fiber. But still, though, dope shoe, my number one. Like I said, I love red. I love red. The way they threw that yellow on there, and they called it the Ferrari. It really reminds me of a Ferrari. Beautiful, beautiful sneaker. Beautiful, beautiful sneaker. I wore these twice. First time was just going to the store. The second time, oh my God, I took them to Romania. My brother, J Jack, oh my goodness, God almighty, stomped them out. But I'm in the works of cleaning them up real good. I'm in the works of cleaning them up. I done put like 10 cleaners on this bad boy. I got like another 10 to go. I mean, they crispy now, but I know what they was when I pulled them out the box the first time. So I'm gonna put some more work into these. I love this sneaker right here. This is my number one. This is my all-time favorite. This is my all-time favorite. And for what I'm seeing also online, Nike bullshitting with that black Ferrari. That black Ferrari. They need to stop. They need to stop. Yeah, them cold too. I mean, they're not like these, but these would still be my number one if they dropped them, but Lord have mercy almighty. Yeah. Yeah, that's it though. That's all I got as far as my top 5. You know, maybe later on down the line in the future we can do this again, part 2. You know, like I said, I got a lot of heat in there, but you know, this is my top 5. I mean, you know, I've been following Antonio for a minute, trying to see what he's doing, seeing what everybody else got. You know, when I had some other sneakers, I had them Mount Pearls I wanted to put in here too, but you know, I seen a lot of other people put them in their top 5. I was like, oh man, Jesus Christ, everybody like these here, so man, I ain't want to do that. But shout out to Antonio. Shout out to Big Homie for linking me and Antonio together. You know, like I said again, this is dope. What you're doing, you know, putting other people on. You know, you can simply put yourself out there with your talents, but you out here and you put the light on other people and other people's enjoyments and their passions for what they do. You know, like I said again, man, I appreciate you, brother. Salute to you. I'm out this thing, man. Terry, Trouble Man.
Dope, dope, dope. Crazy top 5 and honorable mentions, man. Hella dope. Had some Kobe's on there, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't too many Kobe's so far. It wasn't too many Kobe's so far, so bro had to wet the Kobe's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. You know what I'm saying? And them other joints, you know what I mean? Then he had some bronze, brought some bronze back. This video was hella dope, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely different from the last couple weeks, you know what I'm saying? And different top 5, man. I think 14s was this the first time we saw those Ferrari 14. A lot of shoes that we ain't seen before, man. So you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Terry Trouble Man with his dope collection. You know what I'm saying? He said he down for a part 2. A lot of people want these part 2s, man. I'm gonna have to do some series or something. I'm gonna have to figure this thing out. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the support from you and G Hot the Boss, man, you know what I'm saying, over there in Italy, man, you know what I'm saying, y'all been supporting, I mean, holding me down, appreciate that, you feel me? But yeah, man, we can definitely get this part 2 going, man. I gotta figure out what we can do for it, you know what I'm saying, and for everybody else too, you know what I mean? But big shout out to everybody who participated so far. Like bruh said, what I wanted to kind of do when I started was kind of like when I made my video, I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, I know there's other people with different stories and things like that. Nobody disappointed me yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even see it coming. Like, everybody either got dope collections, they got dope stories, dope backgrounds, you know what I'm saying? Everybody different. We haven't had the same shoe yet as #1. We haven't had the same shoes, period, really too tough. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard bruh said he was going to use them pearls. People be watching like, okay, I ain't gonna use these. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, hey, man, if you got that, hey, you better catch me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody dropping his heat left and right, man. But it's all about your top 5 and what you love. You know what I'm saying? It's not about putting out a video that you think everybody gonna like. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do your top 5. You know what I'm saying? Because you can really see it. You know what I'm saying? When you watch the video, you know what I mean? Like, stop it. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get that with a shoe that you don't really rock with like that. You know what I'm saying? So, big shout out to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Who participated. Appreciate all the love, man. Appreciate all the support. Happy birthday to my homie Pete once again. Dog, if you out in the club somewhere and somebody try to challenge you to a dance off or something, just call your boy, because you know I get on their ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? But big shout out to my homie Pete once again. Happy birthday, homie. Wish you many more. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I'll be there to see him. You feel me? But y'all know how I gotta end this thing, man. Always remember to never wake up without dreaming. But no matter where you go in life, always remain the same. Regular man, irregular dreams. God, man, we getting old, bruh. We gotta go ahead and make these millions and stop playing. You know what I'm saying? But happy birthday, homie. You always been 100. Salute. Birthday. I had to go somewhere, you know what I mean?